What's up, everybody? Paul Zilla here. Today we're going to talk about the Kennedy 24mm RDA. No, this isn't it. We got the Kennedy 24mm. Got the brass base, brass barrel with a stainless drip tip. It is removable and interchangeable. There are a few others. I think they make Delrin too right now. It's a 3-post, copper center, deep juice well. Real deep. A lot more build room than the last one. Dual O-ring to secure it. Nice tight fit. The new bottom airflow style, I like this. No juice down in your 510, and if you wick it right, you rarely get leakage. I like it. Has a lot more room in the chamber. It's a good RDA. I'm quite fond of it. I'm gonna throw a build on here and let you guys see what it's about. Got our build on the Kennedy 24. Got a dual parallel 26 gauge, 1-strand nichrome, 80 1-strand Kanthal. Comes out at an even 0.15. Alright, we got our Kennedy 24 all built up with a nice dual parallel 26 gauge nichrome, 26 gauge Kanthal. We got 6 wraps, 2.5mm, and even 0.150. Got on the Arctos variable voltage box. Love this thing. Got it all juiced up with some awesome sauce by Reflections Vapor, a local Arkansas company. They do ship. If you're not a shop looking to do wholesale, you can get them shipped from local shops here in Arkansas. I recommend Vaporific out of Conway, Arkansas. Great people. I actually got to hang out with Matt from Reflections. Really nice guy. Super great flavors. I mean, you can't beat it. We're running 3.5 volts to this build, and I gotta say, it's a monster. Now, it's a Kennedy bottom airflow. It's not for everybody, but it is for me. I like bottom airflow. You can get great flavor. If you're a cloud chaser, well, benefit. The 24mm chamber, you get a lot more room for expansion and you can build density. I mean, you can chuck clouds with this thing just as much as most regular RDAs. Little quick rips, just killing it. Man, that awesome sauce is good. So pros, a lot of build room, even for a 3-post. You can get it in stainless, brass with a stainless tip, or copper with a stainless tip. And I believe they're shipping Delrin tips to some shops. I think you can get them direct from the people that make Kennedy. I got mine from a local shop. You know, really good RDA, especially with a wide build like a dual parallel. Does pretty good with fused Claptons. I had some staggered fused Claptons, all nichrome in it. Puts out like a monster. Cons: it's not cheap. It's an authentic, a USA made authentic. Going price is between $90 and $100 most places, and I don't like to talk price because it varies area to area, vendor to vendor. Most vendors aren't going to be able to bring the price down on these too much. They have to sell them. They barely make money on authentics. People don't realize brick and mortar shops make most of their money on juices and coils and such. Authentic RDAs, authentic mods, they're not what makes money for most shops. So it's more of a, we have this if you want it, you know, that kind of thing. Back to the Kennedy though. I highly recommend it if you've ever thought about it. If you like the Kennedy 22, which honestly, I wasn't a fan with the Demon cap or the Gremlin cap. I never got a hold of the Kennedy Comp 22. It's basically a smaller version of this. I think I would like that one, but I have the 24 now, so I don't see a purpose. I ran it on hybrid mods, or hybrid mechanical, I mean. I ran it on normal mechanicals, boxes, regulated. variables, anything I can get a hold of in it. Just the conductivity of this thing is amazing. Got a good protruding 510 for the hybrid guys out there. I know you're out there. I love a good hybrid too with a good RDA. But it really shines with like a dual parallel. Now that there's a trick to this though. I don't know if you guys can see real well. You want to raise your coils up off of those air holes a little bit. I like to put mine even with the screw heads, like right at the bottom. Give yourself room for air to come up underneath your coil and your wick. It forces it in, and so it gives you that flavor. And because there's so much room around it, you can build a nice density in that chamber. I recommend it, guys. I love it. If my opinion means anything to you, take it with a grain of salt. Your mileage may vary. But honestly, it's my second favorite RDA to date. I've got a lot of nice RDAs, not to brag, but it's a keeper. It's a solid keeper, especially on this Arctos box. Do anything I want with it. This is Paul. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Clouds up, guys.